Ah, the Super Mario universe. A land full of beloved beings, right? Wrong! And while Mario and his pals may have captured our hearts, there are a few residents of the Mushroom Kingdom who you may want to slap in the face. And to be honest, I wouldn't blame you. That's right, we're diving into the depths of disdain, the valleys of vexation, and the pits of pure, unadulterated annoyance. The most hated Super Mario characters. They're the ones you'd rather toss into a bottomless pit than share a power-up with. For this list, we're going to be using the most scientific of sciences when determining who makes this list. And pretty much what I mean by that is who people bitch about the most online. So yeah. But on a more positive note, if you like what you see here today, don't forget to comment on who your least favorite Super Mario character is, as well as hitting the like button and subscribing, as we are currently on the path to 3,000 subscribers. Your support to the channel is much appreciated and does not go unnoticed. Also, this list really isn't that deep, and in the long run means absolutely nothing and is 100% just for fun. Anyways, with that out of the way, here are the 10 most hated Super Mario characters in no particular order. Bring on the negativity! Oh my god. I'm like out of breath. That's stupid. I'm going to be starting off this list with some honorable or dishonorable mentions. It all depends how you look at it. These two characters kind of go hand in hand, as if you have one in a game, 95% of the time you have the other. I'm talking about Daisy and Waluigi. There's no middle ground here. People either love or hate these two, but I found them on a lot of people's hate lists. And as you know, I am a huge Daisy stan. In fact, I have a whole mini shrine in my office dedicated to her. I mean, what's there to hate? The consensus seemed to be that she was just a Peach knockoff with an annoying voice. An annoying voice? Waluigi, on the other hand, people think is a weak character who doesn't have much going on for him other than being a meme at this point. And as much as I joke about the king of wah, I don't hate him. Hate's a very strong word, so I don't hate anybody. I hate her. Hate her. Okay, obviously I'm kidding. PGP fans, please spare me. But a list like this wouldn't be complete without Pink Gold Peach. All she is essentially a Peach version of Metal Mario, just in a more aesthetically pleasing pink gold. Pink Gold Peach is one of the most hated Mario characters due to the fact that her sole creation was to add another female heavyweight to Mario Kart. And instead of adding an already established female character like Pom Pom, or even the controversial Honey Queen from Mario Kart 7, we got this. Now in a recent video, I made some jokes at PGP's expense by calling her Pink Gold Puke, but I do think the hate she gets is a bit excessive. Don't get me wrong here, I'm not saying I'm a fan of hers, but I have played as her in Mario Kart a few times, and honestly, she was alright. But even if you're a fan of hers, you can't deny just how hated of a character she really is. You gotta be fair here, just like how I was with Daisy earlier. I think if she had unique animations, as opposed to just rehashing Peach's, that would help her feel a bit more unique. She'd still be hated, but at least she'd feel like her own character. Next up we have Toad, the insufferably adorable mushroom in a diaper. I get this one. I hated Toad in Mario Kart 64. That scream? Oh my god, shut the f up, you pizza topping. The voice is definitely what puts Toad on this list, and people aren't wrong. It's pretty bad. But I also think it's because of how useless of guards that the Toads really are. I mean, come on. They're scared of Goombas. They're legit just muffins with legs. Okay, thinking about it that way, that's actually kind of freaky. I will say that I love Toad in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and if the playable Toad in the games would start acting more like them, Toad wouldn't be on this list. The Koopalings. Bowser's children? Henchmen? I don't even know anymore. But they make the cut for most hated characters. I think the argument here is that they feel like nothing more than filler in whatever game they're in. Their boss fights are just so boring. And the Koopalings themselves are just so dull and don't really have a personality, other than being these evil Koopas with terrible haircuts. Now something that kinda irks me is that for some reason Wendy gets the most hate out of them all. If I had to choose a favorite Koopaling, it would probably be Wendy. Girl at least got some fashion sense.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment. Now, come on now.
In all honesty, the Koopalings are okay. I think ultimately, most people are just salty that they take up 7 slots in Mario Kart, and bump some fan favorite characters like Diddy and Funky Kong off the roster in favor of them in Mario Kart 8. Yoshi is one of the most beloved characters in the series, so it's kind of a shock when you see his pink companion Birdo be one of the most hated. When I was a kid, I hated them too. And not because of their scary vagina mouth, although that didn't help things. Wow! But it's solely because they would screw me over in Mario Kart Double Dash alongside Wario. I don't know if it was just me, but did anyone else notice that these two were constantly being paired together in that game? And as I've gotten older and wiser, my hatred for Birdo has decreased slightly, but I'm still not a fan. Have you seen that ring, by the way? Damn! I'll give them this. They're smart for sticking with Yoshi. Who knew he was raking in the coins? MC Ballyhoo. Wow. This big-lipped, SpongeBob-esque cat-wearing thing serves as the host of Mario Party 8. Not too much is known about this guy, other than he likes to party, and he has big lips. That's it. Appearance aside, he has nothing going for him, and he's just so forgettable. Like Birdo, his appearance is what gives him so much hate, as many think he's just an ugly-looking character. His voice clips don't exactly do him any favors either, as they come across as so annoying. Ha ha ha! For only appearing in one game, he sure gets a lot of hate. And it can't be because people just hate Mario Party 8, because it seems to be one of the more popular Mario parties. Besides, hating a character just because you hate the game they're in? What kind of nonsense is that? Well, I spoke too soon, because this next character is mostly hated just for that reason. Say hello to Kersti from Paper Mario's Sticker Star. I hate that the main reason she's hated is because of how despised Sticker Star is. What a dumb reason. But yeah, she kinda sucks. Kersti lacks any charm or personality that any other companions like Tippy or Olivia had in other Paper Mario games. She's the epitome of unhelpful sidekicks. Trying to solve a puzzle? Well, Kersti's approach is just to stare blankly and offer philosophical musings that will make even less sense than the game's plot. It's as she's on a quest to test our patience with her paper-thin wisdom. So here's the Kersti, the sticker star that fell flat and made us question why on earth we're sticking around in this sticker-infested adventure. Ah, the Flash Liquidizer Ultra Dousing Device, better known as FLUDD. FLUDD makes this list due to how panned Super Mario Sunshine's gameplay was at the time of its release, with FLUDD being to blame due to it being the main mechanic of that game. It's like Nintendo thought, you know what this classic platforming franchise needs? A sentient bidget on Mario's back. Fans just won't be able to get enough of this exhilarating gameplay of spraying water at graffiti and constantly having to refill the water supply. This is a big reason why, spoilers, FLUDD's apparent death at the end of Super Mario Sunshine doesn't connect with players as it should. So let's raise a glass to FLUDD for proving that even in a world of mushrooms and magic, sometimes all you need is a fancy garden hose to save the day. The Broodals from Super Mario Odyssey are up next on this list. Serving as the Koopalings of Mario Odyssey, the Broodals share a lot of the same problems that the Koopalings do. Their lack of depth throughout the game makes them feel like generic villains without any substance or real motivation. Like, why are they helping Bowser? Because they're wedding planners? We never actually see them planning anything with the wedding. The lack of difficulty with the fights and the repetitive encounters with them don't do them any favors. Their lack of lasting impact makes it very easy to overlook their presence in the game. I guess Madame Brood could also be thrown in here with the Broodals, as she's supposed to be their leader who we never see interact together. But she thick, and we like that. Next we have... You know what? No explanation needed for this one. For this last one, I have a riddle for you. In the sky it does appear, a fiery menace, a constant leer. It wears a scowl upon its face, a solar wrath you can't erase. Though skies may clear, its rage won't cease. In Super Mario's world, it seeks its peace. Can you guess what character this is? If you guessed the angry sun from Super Mario Bros. 3, ding ding ding, winner winner, chicken dinner! I don't understand why the sun of all things is so hellbent on making Mario's life miserable. I guess somebody woke up on the wrong side of the solar system this morning. Like a fiery boomerang, the angry sun will swoop down at you, trying to scorch Mario's plumber pants off. For an enemy that only appears in 2 levels, the Angry Sun's definitely made itself known for all the wrong reasons. Maybe if you were more like other well-known Sun characters, we'd actually like you. But alas, the Angry Sun earns its spot in this list solely for throwing its solar flare temper tantrum that gives Caillou a run for its money. When you're being compared to that bald brat, that's how you know you need to change. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, be sure to hit the like, smash that subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified when I upload future videos. Once again, I'm Bryse, and I will see you in the next one.